condensed the story you're about to see into a Google review for the co-living in the Italian countryside. This review did not paint the place in the best light, and to be honest, was like my first bad Google review I've ever left. 24 hours after leaving this review, I get an email from the owner of the co-living saying he reported me to the Italian authorities for the review I left. And I assume he's trying to intimidate me into staying silent. I will not. Too many people are silenced because of their opinions. For me, this story is an important part of Mila and I's journey. So here's the story of what happened in the Italian countryside. So about a month or so before we came out here, I had a call with the owner of the co-living. I asked him a few pretty direct questions. One, does the co-living have a garden? Really important that Mila has outdoor space. He said, yeah, there's a garden. There's plenty of outdoor space. Two, I asked him about the public transportation. I even explained to him that while living in Cyprus, I struggled with the fact that there was no public transportation to and from the big cities. Again, I loved living in Lefkara. It was fantastic, good friends there, great little town. But in order to get to the city, I either had to hitch a ride with someone or take the bus, but it wasn't really sustainable because you had to leave really early in the morning, couldn't come back till late at night. Now, even after telling him this, he said, yeah, you walk 20 minutes downhill to the highway. There's buses that run all day. We're only 15 minutes from the big city. I said, great, no problem. Three, I asked him, how many people are going to be out here? What's kind of the situation? I know it's a new place. He said, 3 to 5 people, might be up to 10 while you're here. All three of those things were incredible lies. First, there is no garden. There are gardens around the village, but there is no outdoor space in the co-living. We'll get into co-living in a minute. Second, there is a bus that's similar to Lefkara, leaves in the morning, comes back in the late afternoon. It's not a sustainable way for me to get to the city to get groceries. This is a massive problem because there's no grocery store in the village. There's one small cafe and one restaurant. So the second day here, I asked him about the bus. I said, okay, can you help me work the bus out? And he goes, yeah. And he pulls his phone up and he goes, no, there's just not really one, I guess. Maybe go in the morning, come back in the night. But it's okay. I go down to the city all the time. So now in order to get my groceries, to get Mila's food, to do anything, I have to schedule a time with this man to go down there. He's usually busy in the morning because he works other jobs. My work starts in the afternoon. But the only time I can get to the city is 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've been missing work hours just so we can eat. It got so bad last Friday, and it's not like he's overjoyed to help us. There was one time last week where we'd scheduled a time for 2 o'clock to go down to the city and back. So I end the things that I'm doing around 2, and I'm waiting for him. I look at my phone, it's 2:30. I call him, no answer. At 3 o'clock, he comes running by the house, and he's like, I'll be with you in a couple minutes, clearly upset, I'm angry, but I'm trying to stay calm because I see that he's really busy. They're renovating some building here, I guess. And I just said, hey, if today is too busy, we can go tomorrow. And he goes, well, I'm always busy, so we might as well just go today. And I was like, I'm paying to be here. This is not a volunteer opportunity. It's not like I'm getting a massive discount. I'm a paid customer. You opened a rural co-living and are inviting people here with no way to get basic things. This is part of the job. So that's a massive problem for me. And 3, we're the only ones here. There's not another soul in our co-living. And that one doesn't bother me as much because I understand that's not in your control. He did say it was their first year. I almost kind of expected it, but when he said, oh, no, 3 to 5 people, maybe up to 10, I thought, oh, maybe there'll be one other person. So again, we are here fully reliant on a man in his late 40s who has already snapped at me once, just for merely asking if we can go to the grocery store at a time that he scheduled. And I'm a little scared. There's a really distinct feeling that you get as a female solo traveler when things are not right. And I don't always have it, but I have had it in the past. And the feeling right now tells me to get out of here. But again, there's no taxis. There's no way for me to get out without this man. So I'm going to do what I have to do. I'll explain in a minute. But first, let me show you the co-living. I double locked the door so I can show you this co-living. Room number 1. Room number 2. There's not even a mattress there. Bathroom number 2. Open wire. Number 3. Which, to be fair, our room is set up for someone to stay in. I will give them that. Let me show you guys the common space. This is a tablecloth, and it's gross underneath. The kitchen looks really nice, to be fair, right? Big fridge, cooktop, whatever. But this is the entirety of what this man left me to live with and cook with during my time here. Mind you, we are not in a place where there are restaurants. It's different if, like, in a big city, can order food delivery. But no, there's one cafe and one restaurant out here, and neither of them really have like daily food. They're more just like specialty food or like tapas, that sort of thing. But like one saucepan, one bowl. This I stole from the co-working because he gave me a cracked mug. And then you'll see this pan here. I bought this so I could cook while I was here. Do you see a garden? I don't see a garden anywhere. Mila, do you see a garden? I don't see a garden. It's Monday, April 21st. Obviously, we're in Italy. It's the day after Easter, and the Easter season in Italy and Rome is obviously crazy for accommodations. There's many people of faith that come here to celebrate. So my plan was to wait till after Easter to make a move. I booked us an Airbnb in Rome starting on Wednesday for 10 days, just so we can kind of like figure out what to do next. Mila can get fully healthy. Her stomach's better, but I think she's got some sort of allergy or something because like her third eyelid has still been coming up. So I need to get back to a city, to a real vet that I could speak to in English, because that was another thing. We went to a vet up here when her stomach was hurting, but he didn't speak English. He only spoke Italian. And I'm pretty sure this guy just told him his opinion on the situation, not what was actually happening with Mila. But at any rate, I need to speak to an English-speaking vet so I can understand how to help her best. We've got the place on Wednesday. I've emailed a taxi place and I haven't heard back, so I'm gonna have to lie to get us out of here. I am not a liar. A lot of good qualities and I have a lot of bad qualities, but lying, I'm not great at. But it's the only way I see to get us out of here. So tomorrow, Tuesday the 22nd, I'm going to tell him that I've had a family emergency and that I need to get back to Rome the next day. I wish I could just say, I don't feel safe out here. I don't feel like I have any autonomy. I feel alone and I feel scared. But I don't think that's going to get me to the train station on Wednesday. I think I just need to say, family emergency. I need to get home and leave it at that. But I guess we're going to see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. What are you looking at, Meals? I don't even see a bird. Is there a bird? The deed has been done. The lie has been sold. But I have to get us out of here. Even after I told him I had a family emergency, he was like, well, you can come back anytime. We're going to have people here starting tomorrow. There's going to be co-livers from now till September. And I was just like, is any of that true? Like, is any of that true? This is like a construction zone. Like, somebody's going to move in tomorrow and be like, what? There's only one plate. What are we going to fight for the plate? Like, I did what I needed to do to get Mila and I to a place where I feel safe. But one thing is for certain, I will not be sleeping tonight. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. It's the morning of travel and I cannot wait to get out of here. The owner and I planned to leave at 10:45. Yesterday he messaged me and said, okay, can you check out at 9:30? And I go, yeah, all right. And then I didn't sleep at all last night and I messaged him this morning and said, hey, could we do checkout at 10:30, leave at 10:45? I didn't sleep very well. And he goes, the cleaning woman is already there. You need to be out by 10. I'm paying for 2 extra weeks that he's going to credit me if I'm ever gonna come back to this place. Okay, I gotta go, I gotta focus. I can't be mad. My only goal, get Mila and I to the train station. That's it. We're at the train station in Spoleto. We had a ride down, a nice conversation, just kept the mood light. I've just never been that scared before, I don't think. And, Okay. Whew. No more rural co-livings, all right? I'm gonna get something to eat. Let Mila use the litter box one more time, and then we're gonna get on this train and get back to the city. Okay, I feel a lot of relief. We're here in our Airbnb in Rome, and we're safe. I took a shower right when I got here just so I could rinse off this terrible day. I won't post this video until we've long left Italy. I feel like I have to do something. I have to tell someone. I don't want another solo female traveler going out there and feeling like I did, feeling isolated and helpless and basically at the mercy of a man who was not always super kind or willing to help. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I will do something. I don't really know how to end this because most of the time we're just like, okay, see you next time. Mila did something cute. But this is not that. This is heavy and this is emotional and this is real. And I will not stay silent and I will take action. And I think that's the end. Okay, let's go find Mila. We'll end this on a little kitty note. Hold on. Oh, goodness. Oh, Mila. Mila, get your head. We are on the 3rd floor, my guy. 3rd floor. Can you not, dog? 3rd floor.